Jake Paul's right hand has put 7 men on the canvas, but it's his ability to command attention outside the ropes that continues to elevate his career. On Saturday, June 28th in Anaheim, he steps into the ring with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., vowing a first-round knockout. Paul says Chavez, the 39-year-old son of a boxing legend, is just the next name on his path toward a world title. This isn't fantasy. Paul's journey, unconventional as it is, has become increasingly legitimate. Even Oscar de la Hoya believes he can win a world title. After defeating Mike Tyson in a high-profile bout earlier this year, Paul now faces a faded former champion who fits a familiar profile, older, past his prime, but instantly recognizable. Chavez will be Paul's 8th opponent who's at least a decade older. The strategy is obvious. As promoter Kathy Dubin noted, Paul leverages recognizable names to sell fights, following the time-tested approach of building a young fighter against aging veterans. But Paul has taken that formula to new heights, selling massive events while steadily building his resume. Oddsmakers don't see Chavez as a real threat. Paul is a heavy favorite, and in all 13 of his professional fights, he's never been the underdog. Still, the business of boxing has always been about opportunity, and Paul has created more of it than most. Some, like Teddy Atlas, argue that Paul handpicks his opponents. But Atlas also gives credit where it's due. Paul, he says, was smart, creative, and bold in navigating a brutal sport with a business-first mindset. He brings money, attention, and effort, 3 things boxing always craves. Trainer Robert Garcia agrees. Paul's path is actually ahead of the curve compared to many traditional prospects. With just a dozen fights and no amateur pedigree, Paul has already built a resume more lucrative and visible than fighters with 100 amateur bouts. His manager, Nakisa Bidarian, has helped craft a strategy that continues to pay dividends. Even veteran trainer Jonathan Banks admires the Paul brothers' rise. Whether it's Logan in WWE or Jake in the boxing ring, the two have built entertainment empires that cross over seamlessly. And as Jake continues his march toward a title shot, he's proving that whether it's power punches or pay-per-view numbers, he's landing both with impact.